This will be the first time that we've played Stenhousemuir. In fact, the first time they would have played a non-Scottish team in a competitive game. They're not a familiar opponent. How have you prepared for the game?
Went to see them last 2 weeks ago now, I think it was, against Edinburgh City with a lost 3-1. They went 1-0 up in the game. Looked quite comfortable for the first 15-20 minutes, and then Edinburgh came into it. So I've been to see them. I'd look at the stadium and I'd look at what team they had out and kept an eye on the results they've had in the last week or so as well, and the team's seen if they made any changes, and they have. They've made 3 or 4 from when they played. So done our homework and made sure we had a look at them at first hand, and going to put that into practice today and on the training ground and go for ready for Saturday.
This is TNS's 4th season in the competition. First time round, every game was away. Second and third season, each game was at home. Now we're back on the road again. How is an away fixture part of your consideration generally in terms of approach and tactics?
Yeah, we'll train tomorrow morning and then travel on the train. We'll go up there and stay overnight, ready for Saturday. I think home or away doesn't really bother us. It's a new it's a new ground to go and see. It's a new environment. It's a break from our domestic league. I think the players are looking forward to it. A bit of a change really, and sometimes change is good as a rest. And after the slow start we've had in the first 4 games, I think hopefully this might kick us on a little bit.
4 or 5 years ago, Scotland was an unknown entity as far as the new Saints were concerned. Since then, we've got John, Danny, Ryan, who've all played in Scottish competitive football. We've played the likes of Rangers, Hearts and Hibs in friendlies, and of course we've been involved in the Iron Brew Cup, now the Tunnocks Caramel Wafer Challenge Cup. So we are more at home now playing those teams than perhaps we would have been 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, and we've played second division sides, first division sides, championship sides, and beaten all those teams along the way. But what we have got to remember is that a second division team beat us last season at home in the first round, first game of our competition. So if we think we're going to go there and just steamroller them, then we'll be in trouble, because they're not going to let us just turn up there and give them a spanking, are they, in front of their own fans. So we've got to be right, we've got to prepare right, and make sure that mentally and physically we're in a good place now. I think we will be come Saturday. Players will know all about the opposition, and we'll be ready to go.
You've done your homework on the club. Players have already featured in games. For example, Ryan Harrington played against Stenhousemuir 5 times last season with Montrose. What sort of game are you expecting from them?
A bit more direct, a bit more physical, high tempo to the game. Yeah, I'd say that it'll be a test. I think looking at the sides, looking at the 2 sides, I think we're a fitter side than them. We're technically better than them, but on the day in a cup competition, it's over 90 minutes. It's the willingness to do the hard work and then go and show how good we are. That's the minimum for me.
3 days after we play Stenhousemuir in Scotland, it's back to the JD Cymru Premier against Newtown here at Park Hall. How will the closeness of those games affect your selection for the fixture on Saturday?
Yeah, Tuesday evening's obviously in the back of our mind, but obviously one where we need to assess and see if we need to keep the same team. It'll be a strong team that plays Saturday, but obviously our league form, we need to go on a bit of a run now, and hopefully this will, like I've just said, kickstart us. So yeah, we'll have a look and see who needs a rest or who needs to come back into the side for Tuesday, but we'll take Saturday first and then we'll reassess on Sunday.
And regarding the players themselves, what's the injury situation like?
Yeah, Jamie probably will miss the weekend. He won't be ready for that, but hopefully getting back to full fitness next week.